Good morning. This vlog is going to be a bit longer than the last one because I'm starting it today because we're going off on a little adventure. We are off to IKEA this morning and then we're going to go and play darts, and then we're spending a couple of days in Stratford upon Avon. My no spend is going to start on Monday, so I've got my Christmas money and I'm going to be hitting the charity shops. I can usually spend hours walking around IKEA. I absolutely love the displays and it gets me really excited for when we buy a house. But today I'm just feeling too dizzy. So Tom sent me to sit down in the cafe. He's going to get me some sugary drink because it may be my blood sugar. But I just feel like I'm going to faint. So we've arrived at the Premier Inn. It's lovely. It's on a river. So I'm just going to read another chapter of my book. So Tom has just gone out to go to the pub, but I'm feeling a bit tired. So I'm going to do my daily calm and do some yoga, and then I'm going to go in the bath. I'm trying to do daily calm and yoga every day up until my surgery and then take it from there. Just tried to turn the tap on in the bath, and I don't know if you can see, but the shower came on, so I'm soaking wet. Just wanted to share with you this bath bomb that I'm going to try. I'm a sucker for a bath bomb, and I don't buy them anymore at home because, quite honestly, I think they are a ridiculous amount of money for what they are. But I was in Boots, and in the sale this was £2, and this is the Pretty Suds Cracking Bauble, and it's blended with sweet almond oil, sloe gin and blackberry bath bomb. And like I say, this was £2, so I'm looking forward to getting that in my bath. We've been out charity shopping and I have 12 new books in my collection, and I think the most expensive one of these was £3, so I would say that that is Christmas money well spent. I am being a true menopausal millennial tonight. It's 6:30 and I've come back to the hotel room and I don't intend to leave this bed until the morning. Despite saying that I wasn't going to, I did get out the bed, got in the bath, had a lovely bath, and now I'm sitting on the sofa bed in the room, and I thought I'd just take you through some of the books that I'm reading at the moment. My arm is absolutely killing from playing darts yesterday. I didn't know how much of a workout it would be. So I'm currently reading If Cats Disappeared from the World by Genki Kawamura. This is translated from Japanese and it's just a short little book, 200 pages, but it's really profound, and at the moment I'm really loving it. As long as it stays as it is, I'll be giving it a 5-star. The second book I'm reading at the moment is She, which was sent to me as part of a Instagram tour and will be on my Instagram on the 23rd of the month. I'm really torn with this one. It's a kind of average domestic thriller. I really like the premise that you read one part of the story, then flip over and start again. I presume that the final edition is going to be like that as well. I hope it is because I think that's really cool. However, I think his name's Ben. If it's not, excuse the brain frog. But his story I found really, really boring, and I totally expected the twist. But now I'm reading it from Bella's point of view. I'm quite enjoying that. So yeah, that's why 3 stars at the moment. I'm also still reading It's Not Okay to Feel Blue and Other Lies. This is brilliant, but it's really heavy. So although the stories give me hope with mental health, they're also very hard hitting, some of them. So I'm going to have to read that slowly. I couldn't just devour it in one go. And then I just wanted to share with you, hang on, I'm going to turn the camera around for this bit. So I picked up this beautiful book in TK Maxx, and it's A Year of Living Happily, week by week activities. Why am I reading it? I'm sure you can read. But every week it has a challenge, like become less complacent, and it has a thing for you to read through, and then it has space to journal it. However, you're going to think this is really anal of me. I'm not actually going to write in this book because I think I'd like to maybe do it every year if I enjoy it. So I'm going to get a little notebook to write in. I think Stratford may have killed me off, and I started my no spend year this morning, went downstairs and the fridge is broke. So Tom's going to have a look. Hopefully it's just a fuse in the plug or something, but everything's got to be thrown away in it. And I hope we haven't got to buy a new fridge, because that would just be shitty karma on the first day of the no spend. I will show you some book mail a little bit later, hopefully, but I'm feeling really dizzy, so I've decided to come and give myself an hour lying down in bed with a book, and then hopefully get some actual stuff done today. But I'm not making any promises. Current situation: binge watching Shrill with 2 sleeping cats. I had to film the fact that he is holding my toe while he sleeps. So we're just in the car heading to my pre-op. We've got an hour and 15 minutes to my appointment, so that should help us, but we have to get all the way across the other side of Leicester, which in the past has proved difficult. So I'll let you know how today goes. So after a very long morning at my pre-op, we have just got home. I've got a shit ton of information about the low residue diet and bowel prep that I've got to do and things like that. But right now I'm really low on spoons, so I'm going to go and have a sleep, but then I will tell you all about it when I wake up. So as you can see, I'm in bed, but I thought while it's fresh in my mind, I'll talk to you about my pre-op today. I have been asleep for probably 4 hours. It just absolutely took all of my spoons today, but it was pretty positive. So I arrived at about 10 o'clock. My appointment was at 10:15. They got me to fill out some forms, and I don't know if anybody else with anxiety does this, but I was trying to work out like the order. I knew that I was going to be seeing several people today, and I was trying to work out the order that people were seeing them. So I worked out that people were going in to see a HCA, then a nurse, then the physio, then another nurse, then finally another HCA, and then sent off for bloods. So I have no idea why my camera's doing that. Oh, it's stopped now. Anyway, so I'd worked that out, and I kept seeing people going to the HCAs, and it got to 11 o'clock and I hadn't been called. And then out of nowhere appears my consultant from down the corridor and called me in. I think she was running a clinic, because the pre-op is next to where the normal clinics are. So she saw me at the end of her clinics, because after she'd seen me, I saw her leaving. So she sat with me and she went through everything. I'm having a total abdominal hysterectomy with a unilateral salping oophorectomy. So basically, I say unilateral, I already lost my one ovary last year before now, so they're going to be taking everything that's left. She may have to leave my womb. There's going to be a bowel surgeon in with her, but depending on how attached my womb is, she said that as my womb's not causing any problems at the moment, it's probably best to leave it, although that would mean that in 20 years' time, I'd need to have that out as well. I then saw HCA, did my height and weight, etc. Oh, my surgeon said that my scar is going to be vertical this time, so right down the middle. Saw the HCA, did height and weight, blood pressure, all of that was fine. And then I saw a physiotherapist who talked through breathing exercises, pelvic floor exercises, all the fun stuff after surgery. And then had all my details taken by a senior HCA, talked through my intolerances, medications that I can't have. And then my last stop was to see the nurse who checked my heart and lungs over, they're fine, and went through the fun bit of bowel prep. Because my surgery includes a bowel surgeon and there's going to be a bit of bowel surgery as well, I have got to go on a low residue diet, which, if you don't know what that is, it's bloody brilliant. Best diet I'm ever going to go on, because it's like, you're not allowed fruit, you're not allowed veg, you're not allowed nuts, seeds, whole wheat bread, anything healthy really. So I'm on a kind of modified version of that anyway for my IBS, but I'll be on that from Saturday. I'm also taking quite a big dose of Senna during that time, which I was talking to the nurse, for any normal person that would be fine, but I know it is going to set my IBS into meltdown. So for the weekend I'm going to be hunkering down at home because I'm not leaving the vicinity of my toilet. Then when I get to the hospital on Tuesday morning, Tom's not allowed to stay with me, so I get dropped off at 7 and have an enema straight away. So again, all this fun stuff. I think that's all I've got to tell you. I'm going to sit with my diary. There's things that I need to do, like fasting instructions and everything, so I'm going to sit and write them down. And then I think I'm going to be going back to bed. So I will see you tomorrow. So I thought I'd just give you a little bit of a life update. I'm aware that I'm quite far from the camera, but I just needed to sit down and this was the only place that it wanted to stay up. So I am currently doing a no spend / low spend year. The first 3 months I am going to be on a no spend. So this is because with my surgery coming up next week, I'm not working at the moment, so I have no income. I have put away enough money to pay my bills for that 3 months. And I've said before that I'm quite lucky that Tom pays the rent and things like that, and he's also taking over paying for food. The no spend will be for the first 3 months at least, and then I will review it at the end of that. I'm also going to be trying to use up all the stash of toiletries that I've got. I've got a couple of series that I'm thinking of doing after my surgery on this channel. This morning I was really productive. I feel like I'm nesting to try and get the house ready for after surgery, so I've been making sure that anything that I need isn't low down anywhere because I'm not going to be able to bend down. I've just been cleaning, trying to get as much laundry done as I can. Yeah, and then for the last few hours I've just been in this chair with this blanket reading. I'm currently reading Help Me by Marianne Power, and I'm part of a read along for this on Instagram. And I've got to say, it is probably the best book that I've read. Well, one of the best books I've ever read, I would say. This is definitely going to be a 5-star. I'm nearly through it. And I honestly recommend this book to everyone. That's how I'm going to be doing my 5 stars this year. If I wouldn't recommend the book just to everyone, I don't think it's going to be a 5-star. But this... yep, definitely. So I've spent most of today nesting, I think I would call it. I've been trying to get this room ready so that after my surgery I can come in here to chill out. Got a massive fan here because I think I said yesterday my consultant has said that I'm not allowed any HRT for the first 6 weeks, so got to get ready for the hot flushes. Anyway, let me share with you some book mail that I've had over the past few days. The The first thing is A Throne of Swans by Catherine and Elizabeth Core. Now, this is a fantasy book. I'm going to be on the blog tour for this on the 17th of January. And so far, I'm really loving it. It's a bit heavy going. There's a lot to understand in it, but I'm really enjoying this. I'm also, as I'm filming this, I'm taking part in this readathon on Instagram. So by the time you see this vlog, if you're watching it Saturday, it's still going tomorrow. But this is Marianne Power's How Self-Help Has Not Changed My Life. I've already spoken about this in this vlog, so I'm not going to bang on about it. But if you don't already own this, buy it. That's basically it. And this turned up today, so thank you so much, One World Publishers. This is Anthony Warner's The Truth About Fat. And I read The Angry Chef a couple of years ago now and really enjoyed it. And then the last one, there's kind of a funny story behind this. I was in bed and Tom came upstairs and it was about 10 o'clock at night and I was half asleep and he just came into the bedroom and was like, "Oh, you've got book mail." I was like, "What? How can I have book mail? It's stupid o'clock at night." But he was right. And the beautiful Victoria from What Victoria Read sent me this one. The last one. I had this on my wish list and a lot of books on my wish list I don't remember adding. Now, Victoria said this is one of her favourites, so I probably added it to my watch list after watching one of her videos. So if you haven't seen her videos, I'll link her above because she's fabulous. I have made so many friends through BookTube. This community is everything. I thought I'd just pop on to end this vlog. Today I haven't done anything interesting. I've just been getting the house ready for after surgery, trying to move anything that's low down higher up so that I won't have to bend. I'm getting a little bit nervous now. It is Saturday as you're watching this, and my operation is on Tuesday. As I'm filming this, it's Friday, and tomorrow morning I'm going to start my low residue diet, which will be fun. You won't have a vlog next Saturday because my operation's on Tuesday and they've said I'll be in hospital 3 or 4 nights at least, so there isn't going to be a vlog. However, I am going to still be filming some clips this weekend following the low residue diet and things like that, so you should have a vlog the Saturday after. Thank you for all your support, and if you don't already follow me on Instagram, that's probably the best way to keep updated with how I'm doing. I'll link my Instagram below. And yeah, see you on the other side.